Oh no, my video stopped. Hey, I'm home. Tis I. You don't want it? Whew. Whew. Baby. Whew. Yeah. I was at school.
You were?
I was at school.
Oh, you were. What did you have to stay in?
No.
He just got his nose in.
I just walked through the woods.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, today's a good day to walk through the woods.
That's what I said.
It's dry. It's not wet.
Well, it was kind of wet, but
Was it?
yeah. But it's so warm today,
Yeah, it's nice out.
and I don't have work today, so
Oh, you got the whole day off.
it's perfect.
How about that? I don't have anything for you, Cooper. Nothing. You don't want my keys. Maybe you do want to chew on them. Oh, he's going. Yeah, he's going to change his mind. So funny. That's funny. You go looking over there for. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be nice too. Supposed to be warmer than today.
Really? Is winter over? Groundhog see a shadow?
No, Groundhog said when he saw it 6 more weeks of winter.
Groundhog didn't see it, he died.
Huh?
Groundhog's dead, remember?
Well, they got
That was just the replacement.
Oh, it's his replacement?
It was the backup quarterback.
Oh.
And he's no Nick Foles, I'll tell you that. You got it wrong. Misread the play.
I had another credit card somebody bought YouTube on.
What?
It cost $11.99.
What happened?
Another credit card of mine from PNC Bank. I had 2. One was a regular plain credit card, and one was a cash builder where a certain amount of points accumulated cash, and then I could use it on anything I wanted, the extra money. And I used to use that card for the grocery store, food, and pharmacy. And that one was, they charged big time, like close to $200. And then this other one, I got the bill. It's just a plain credit card, and I used that one. And almost, just, if I didn't have that much cash on me and somewhere, I used it, and I used it for something. But when I was going over the bill yesterday, the statement, I saw there it says YouTube $11.99. So I had Pete take me to the bank, and they canceled the card. Both cards now are canceled.
That's good.
And change of address, putting this address on. And I have to destroy all the other information from the other 2 cards. Anything I have, any statements, any receipts, anything with the number on it. Throw it away, she said. Get new cards in about 7 days.
Wait. Massachusetts doesn't have to wear masks anymore. And in Massachusetts, they don't have to wear masks in school anymore. We're not going to have to either in March.
I was just going to say in March, Murphy made that statement. Yeah, I heard that.
Well, what happened was he wanted to extend it, the emergency mandate, but they said no, you can't.
That was it?
He said he's not allowed to.
How about that?
I think it's supposed to be like for emergency stuff, but so they said like no. Cooper, you got dirt everywhere. Or is that me? That's probably me. Who?
Was it Cooper has dirt in his car?
Cooper's walking around.
He says, give me some. You want some of that? You don't need that. You don't want that. No, no.
Cooper doesn't want it.
He was going to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
He got close to it.
They're motivated by race. One woman who is among 44 people deemed qualified to serve said that, quote, hate crimes are damaging to society as a whole. 409, this accident in Delco, it's right near the Colchester Highway widening project.
Cooper, what are you looking for in the fridge?
Anything he can find.
Privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. Privacy
My foot. Ah.
This past year to talk to you about PJ Fitzpatrick, and I continue to be so happy with my experience. I ordered French doors. They've been installed for a couple of months. They're gorgeous to look at every day, but I love my heating bill because it's lower because they're so energy efficient. It all started with John, my home improvement professional. He stopped by to make sure every detail was correct about those doors before we ordered them, and then Brittany, who called me to schedule the minute they came in, and then let's talk about the incredible
I never realized just how big the woods were. I knew they were big, but
They're big.
or huge.
I've never been through them.
I could walk through there for hours. You've never what?
I've never walked through them.
Why?
We've never had the chance to because David and Don told me it was murky. It was very wet ground.
It is.
And they said it was like swampy in some places.
It is.
Is
It's
it?
very swampy.
Is it?
Because you could tell that it used to be like swampy because they'll have like the swamp trees and like little like on like a little hill surrounded by like lake. There's lots of lakes. The whole
Oh,
it's full of
really?
lakes.
Really?
I walked around and I saw like 10 different big lakes. There's little rivers. There's big
Wow,
rivers.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And if you look on Google Maps, it's only one little square.
Oh. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But they used to go through it all the time. They used to walk to school that way. They didn't take the bus.
And if you think about America, if that was all of America when we first got here, then there would be 100 million of that.
Well, we were told New Jersey, this area, Cherry Hill,
Was swampy.
has it very swampy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have been a big river.
Well, it's probably not a big river, but it was probably a swamp.
True.
Not the whole place, though. I don't think the whole place was.
No, further inland from Cherry Hill, this area, the further you go out, I think the ground is more solid ground.
Yeah, because there's some places that, like, you could tell, like, that's still, like, the normal grass, and you could tell that was no swamp. But there's some places that are like, this looks like it was swamp. This looks like it was, like,
Yeah,
movie swamp.
yeah.
Call Oliver for all of your heating and
When I think
electrical
about it, we've got
plumbing.
the creek right here
Yep.
at the end. We've got the river, Cooper River coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got the falls and a big pond there coming from somewhere, who knows, way back there.
One thing that is very consistent is planks of wood. So many people make planks of wood making a little, like, tiny little house.
Yeah. And you could see this area is lower ground than the other side of 70 even.
Mm-hmm.
Southbound a little tight in the same area, so I expect the traffic breaks in that zone. And volume delays on 476 to Blue through Upper Darby, Broomall, and McDade Boulevard. That area pretty tight as well. Next update in less than 10 minutes. I'm Malcolm Porter to the third.
Thank you. Let's get a look at the forecast sponsored by ALG Vacations. NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Crystal Clay.
Good afternoon. It's been a really nice day, and we're pretty nice the next several days ahead of us. As we go into tonight, 35 degrees is our low temperature. Thursday, we're 55 degrees.
It's really disorienting to be in there because you never realize, like, oh, this is right next to that. Because, like, you go and you can see the school and the graveyard at the same time. If you stand in the right place, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
There's the goalpost.
Yeah.
And that right over that hill is the graveyard.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
We used to drive in that road that's close, where that row of houses is, and then just ride up onto the field and watch football games out there.
Mm.
Consumers who've outperformed the market with credited interest and no market risk or fees. Dow closed up 305.25 points. Nasdaq closed up 295.92. S&P 500
They use that as
closed
a
up
parking lot for the football games anyway.
Well, they have a parking lot there.
Do they?
Huh.
Well, sometimes the parking lot got full when it was a Cherry Hill East versus West.
Oh, yeah.
Then
That game was full, and it was a hurricane. I went there and watched it in a hurricane. We kicked their butt.
East doesn't have a football field.
Do they not?
Or do they now?
I assume they do.
They didn't.
Where did they play then?
They used to come to the Cherry Hill West.
Oh.
So it's the Jeopardy National College Championship. Starts tonight.
Maybe now they do.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure there's a closer football field than West now.
It takes a very specific brand of weirdness to go on Jeopardy.
You gotta know a lot of stuff. Yeah.
University of Pennsylvania senior Mehek Bobrai and Villanova University sophomore Mitch Masek tell me they never expected to actually make it on Jeopardy. They took the qualifying test anyway, which consisted of 50
Mock, like, game-style interview where they just wanted to see, like, if you'd be interesting on screen.
About 9 months after going through the qualification process, each separately got a call from producers.
When I got the call, I kind of, like, freaked out. I had, like, a mini panic attack.
I was in disbelief. I was not actually expecting to get on the show in any kind of capacity.
Bobrai and Masek were among 36 of about
Jill will be
25,000
down in
chosen to be on the show.
beginning of April.
Contestants, there's
You what?
Jill will come the beginning of April sometime that weekend.
the 12 winners play in 4 semifinal matches, and then the top 3
Mm.
winners of those
All right.
4 semifinals move on to the finals.
Masek says it's hard to pinpoint the origins of his eclectic.
Did you talk to her ever after you told her that,
You contributed in some ways when you being on the show.
Yes.
KYW News Radio 103.9.
and what'd she think about it?
Says it's closely monitoring protests of vaccine and mask requirements in
She
Canada.
said it was my choice and
Joined together
happened
to
to-
block traffic.
The trucker protests of Canada's COVID restrictions.
I could definitely imagine her saying that. Well, I mean, that's your choice.
Press Secretary Jen Psaki.
The blockade poses a risk to supply chains for the auto industry because the bridge is a key conduit for motor vehicles, components and parts, and delays risk disrupting auto production.
Psaki says the matter was the subject of a White House meeting led by the president's Homeland Security advisor. CBS News, Washington.
Police in Houston looking for the driver who fired shots into a family's SUV, warning a child in the back seat. A family of 4 headed to the grocery store last night when their Chevy Tahoe ended up between 2 other vehicles racing. Police Lieutenant Ronald Wilkins says that sparked a moment of road rage in one of the racers.
They started shooting into the Tahoe, and sadly enough, a little 9-year-old girl was shot in the head.
She's hospitalized, undisclosed condition. Police are trying to find the person who shot her. Well, the next time the Sixers play will be after the NBA trade deadline. KYW's Davey Ram has more.
Counting down to the NBA trade deadline. A lot of rumors tomorrow.